parallel rows. And 12 persons seated in 2 parallel rows and there is no other parameter added to this one. Kanaka dentloki ravali idi. First of the second priority and first priority itself. Chodagane cheyavalsindi idi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 persons in row 1 and another 6 persons in the other row. Now P, Q, R, S, T and U and all of them are facing towards south. Now these P, Q, R, S, T, U, they are facing towards south. And here A, B, C, D and F, these are the 6 persons who are facing towards north. Then coming to the first information, S sits out to the right of Q. Either S or Q sits at an extreme ends of the line. S sits out to the right of Q and what are the different possibilities? S is seated out to the right of Q. Amma saripinda leda? Either S or Q sits at one of the extreme ends annadu. Aithe S undali lekapothe Q undali. Now in this one if you observe here, then Q is here. S sits out to the right of Q. S is here. Saripinda? S sits out to the right of Q. Either S or Q sits at an extreme end of the line. The one who faces Q sits second to the right of E. The one who is facing Q, that person is seated second to the right of E. Q ki evaraithe opposite unnaro, ayana E ki second right lo unnadu ani annaru. And next one, and there are 2 people in between B and F. How many people in between B and F? There must be exactly 2 in between B and F. As there are 2 people between B and F, neither B nor F sits at an extreme ends of the line. Hence B and F cannot be at this place, isn't it? Now can we have B at this place? Not possible. Ikkada unte B, E and F must be in the same place kada. B ikkada unnadu anukunnappudu F ikkada undali. E is already there, hence we cannot have F at this place, B cannot be. B ikkada unte the other person F must be at this place, not possible. If B is here, F must be here, not possible. And this case is completely ruled out. Now we have left with this case. Now in this one there are 2 persons between B and F, 1, 2, B and F must be like this. And there are 2 persons between B and F, neither B nor F sits at any extreme ends of the line. The immediate neighbor of B faces. The immediate neighbor of B faces the person who sits out to the right of B అన్నాడు. Immediate neighbor of B, B కి పక్కన ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో వాళ్ళు P కి థర్డ్ రైట్లో ఉండాలి. Isn't it? థర్డ్ టు ద రైట్ ఆఫ్ P అన్నాడు. నా ఇక్కడ B ఉన్నాడు అనుకుని ఇమ్మీడియట్ నైబర్ వీలే కదా. అండ్ వీళ్ళు పీకి థర్డ్ లెఫ్ట్లో ఉండే ఛాన్స్ ఉందా, రైట్లో ఉందా? లెఫ్ట్లో ఉండే ఛాన్స్ ఉంది. రైట్లో ఉండే ఛాన్స్ లేదు కాబట్టి B cannot be at this place. Hence where should this be? B is here. Now B is here. There are 2 persons between B and F. The immediate neighbor of B sits third to the right of whom? Third to the right of B. Immediate neighbor. One of the immediate neighbor of B is this person. And this person is seated third to the right of whom? Third to the right of B. Chance unda leda? Appudu P will be here. Our immediate neighbor of B. This person third to the right of B. Is it possible? No. Appudu Q third to the right of Q avutunnadu. P ki aithe avadu. Hence the immediate neighbor of B sits third to the right of P. R and T are immediate neighbors to each other. R and T are immediate neighbors to each other. And C sits third to the left of A. Now C is seated third to the left of A. C and A will be like this. Then who is the person left over here? D is the person. R and T are adjacent. T does not face the immediate neighbor of D. And T cannot be immediate neighbor of D. Hence, where should this be? T must be at this place. And R and T are adjacent. R is here. Hence, P, Q, R, S, T and U, U is here. Saripinda? Then, who among us the following persons sits at the extreme ends of the rows? Extreme ends of the rows everyone చెప్పండి Q and A. That is choice 2, question number 66. Then coming to 67. Now in this 67, who among the following person faces S? S ki opposite everyone చెప్పండి C. And C that is given in choice 3, question number 67. Then coming to this one 68. Next one 68. And who among 68? And how many persons are in between U and R? My U ki R ki మధ్య ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు చెప్పండి. There are exactly 2 people. And who are those 2 people? S and P. S and P, that is choice 2, question number 68. And 69, P is related to A. P is related to A in the same way S is related to F1. P is related to A means A's left hand side second person opposite is P. అవునా కదా. S is related to F and F ki second left hand side. C's opposite is S. And to which are the following team? Now T is opposite to whom? D. And D is seated second to the left of whom? C. C ki second left ki opposite to T. Saripinda? And so what is the choice we have? Choice 1, question number 69. Then coming to 70, which of the following is definitely true? Then tell me which is definitely true here, 70th. And F faces T. F and T are opposite to each other, that is false. and U is an immediate neighbor of T. U is an immediate neighbor of T is false. F faces the one who is sitting second to the right of T. That is again false. T sits at one of the extremities of the line. Definitely true. Choice for question number 70. Then coming to 71 to 75. Now in this one 71 to 75 comes under which category? Days were given. How many days? There are some 7 days. And 7 professionals attend marriage on 7 days from Monday to Sunday. And starting on Monday, ending on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and Sunday. And 7 professionals attending a marriage on these 7 different days. Now we need to identify which professional attended on which day. Then coming to condition number 1. Yes, tell me what is the information given in condition number 1? Engineer attends the marriage before banker. Engineer before whom? Before banker. Engineer before banker is given. The word immediate is not given. Anywhere before. And number of persons sitting the marriage between teacher and banker. But teacher ki banker ki majlo. Number of persons between teacher and banker is 1 lesser than the number of persons between manager and teacher. Manager and teacher. 1 lesser than another. 1 lesser than ikkada x aithe ikkademo x minus 1. Ante kada? Number of persons in between teacher and banker is 1 lesser than the manager and the teacher. And next one, manager and teacher, and only 1 person between pilot and an actor. Now between pilot and an actor, there must be exactly 1 person. Pilot and an actor, there is exactly 1 person in any order. And number of persons sit in the marriage before manager equals to after doctor. Hence before manager equals to what? Equals to doctor. And they are at equidistant. Engineer attends marriage immediately before teacher. Now this engineer is what? Engineer is immediately before whom? Before teacher. Engineer immediately before teacher. Now as of now there is no definite information given. Hence we are writing this one, representing the statement separately. And pilot attends the marriage before Wednesday. Now pilot before Wednesday, how many possibilities we have? 2 possibilities. Now this pilot can be either on Monday or on Tuesday. Then ikkada koddiga manaki definite information dorukundi. Now between pilot and actor entamandi undali cheppandi, there must be exactly 1 person. Exactly 1 person, actor is at this place. Now between pilot and actor we need to have exactly 1 person. Saripenda? Pilot and actor, 1 person between these 2. Then next one, pilot attends the marriage before teacher, attends marriage after the manager. Now this teacher attends the marriage after this manager. Then what is the next possibility we have? Engineer and a teacher. Engineer and teacher are adjacent to each other. Engineer and teacher are adjacent to each other. Can we have engineer and teacher like this? Possibilities తీసుకుందాం. Engineer and teacher వీళ్ళిద్దరు ఇక్కడ ఉంటాయి. Then engineer is before the banker కాబట్టి banker ఇక్కడ ఉండాలి. అవునా కదా? Banker ఇక్కడ ఉంటాయి. And teacher ki banker ki మధ్యలో ఎంతమంది వచ్చారు? -1 is between manager and teacher. Manager ki teacher ki మధ్యలో ఎంతమంది ఉండాలి? 1 person. Isn't it? Between manager and teacher 1 person ఉంటే teacher and banker 0 persons. Hence manager ki teacher ki మధ్యలో 1 person. Manager must be either here or here. Minimum ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు చెప్పండి? 2 persons. Isn't it? And the condition is valid or invalid? Invalid. Hence which implies that this engineer cannot be at this place. Then what is the next possibility we have? Can we have engineer at this place? Engineer ikkada unte appudu teacher ikkada raavali. Teacher vaste teacher ki venakana inkevaru undali? Banker undali. Engineer ki venakana banker. Is it possible? And this case is completely ruled out. Now we have left with this case. Now in this case, then engineer and a teacher. Where can we fix this engineer and a teacher? My engineer and teacher in the same way. Ikkada kuda possibilities raskondi. Engineer here, teacher is. If engineer and teacher were like this, then between teacher and a banker, teacher and a banker, manager and a teacher, manager and a teacher, and this engineer is before this banker, isn't it? As engineer is before this banker, can we have banker at this place? Amma banker ikkada raskovacha? Ikkada unte engineer ki banker ki మధ్యలో 1 person ఉన్నాడు. అవునా కదా? And teacher ki banker ki మధ్యలో ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు చెప్పండి? Adjacent to each other. 0. కనుక మేనేజర్ కి టీచర్ కి మధ్యలో 1 person ఉన్నారు. మేనేజర్ కి టీచర్ కి 1 person ఉంటే దెన్ మేనేజర్ మస్ట్ బి హియర్. మేనేజర్ ఇక్కడ ఉంటే అండ్ బ్యాంకర్ ఈజ్ ఆఫ్టర్ దిస్ వన్. మేనేజర్ కి డాక్టర్ కి మధ్యలో మేనేజర్ అండ్ డాక్టర్ ఈక్వీ నెంబర్. ఇక్కడ మేనేజర్ ఉంటే ఇక్కడ డాక్టర్ ఉండాలి. ఉండే ఛాన్స్ ఉందా? లేదు. హెన్స్ దిస్ కేస్ వేర్ ద బ్యాంకర్ ఆన్ సాటర్డే ఈజ్ రూల్డ్ అవుట్. దెన్ వాట్ ఈజ్ అదర్ పాసిబిలిటీ? బ్యాంకర్ ఈజ్ హియర్. మా బ్యాంకర్ ఇక్కడ వస్తాయి. టీచర్కి బ్యాంకర్కి మధ్యలో ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు? 1 person. కనుక మేనేజర్కి టీచర్కి మధ్యలో ఎంతమంది ఉండాలి? 2 persons. అండ్ 2 persons అంటే మేనేజర్ ఎక్కడ ఉండాలి? మేనేజర్ ఈజ్ హియర్. నౌ ఇఫ్ మేనేజర్ ఈజ్ హియర్, హూ ఈజ్ అదర్ పర్సన్ లెఫ్ట్ ఓవర్? డాక్టర్. నౌ మేనేజర్ అండ్ డాక్టర్ ఈక్వల్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ పర్సన్స్. సరిపోయిందా? అండ్ వాట్ ఈజ్ ద ఫైనల్ అరేంజ్మెంట్ హియర్? పైలట్, మేనేజర్, యాక్టర్, engineer, teacher, doctor and a banker. Then who attend the marriage on Friday? Friday ఎవరు చెప్పండి? teacher, choice for 71. Then 72, how many persons attend the marriage between actor and a banker? Now between actor and a banker there are exactly 3, choice 1, 72. And who attend the marriage immediately before the banker? Doctor, that is choice 2, 73. And which of the following statements is true? Engineer attends a marriage on Wednesday, that is false. Banker attends a marriage before teacher. Banker before teacher, that's again false. Manager attends a marriage on Tuesday, that is definitely true. Choice 3, question number 74. Then coming to this 75, number of persons who attend the marriage before engineer. Before engineer there are exactly 3 persons. Is one more than the number of persons who attend the marriage? One more than. 3 is one more than ante, and that number must be 2. After 2, everyone can iddaru unnaru. Teacher. And teacher, that is choice 475. Then next coming to question number 76 onwards. Now this 76 onwards, it is based on floor arrangement. There are some 9 persons who are living on this 9 different floors of a building, isn't it? 9 floors were given, and first represented the lines floors like this: 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ante kada? 9 persons staying on these 9 different floors. 9 persons staying on these 9 different floors. Then E lives on an odd number floor above the 5th floor. E lives on an odd number floor above which floor? Above 5th floor. కనుక ఈ పాసిబిలిటీస్ ఎక్కడ ఉన్నాయి చెప్పండి? ఈ కెన్ బి ఆన్ ద 9th floor ఆర్ ఈ కెన్ బి ఆన్ ద 7th floor. And so many possibilities we have? 2 different possibilities. And there are 3 persons between H and E. In the first case, H is on the 5th floor, and in the next case, H is on the 3rd floor. There are 3 persons between H and E, and D lives at an even number floor below H. And D lives on an even number floor below H. D is here. ఇక్కడ మనకి D can be either on the 4th floor or D can be on the 2nd floor. అంతే కదా? ఇక్కడ there are 2 possibilities in the first case. And D lives on an even number floor below H. G lives above E. Now G lives above E, this case is completely ruled out, isn't it? And so G lives above E, how many possibilities we have for this G? 2 possibilities. Either G can be here on the 8th floor or G can be on the 9th floor. And so we have left with these 2 possibilities, H and D. And next one, number of persons in between C and F, same as C and G. C and F same as C and G, which implies that C must be exact in between F and G. Mas C ఎక్కడ ఉండాలి చెప్పండి? Exact in between F and G. Then as C is exactly between F and G, can we have C at this place or not? Mas C ఇక్కడ ఉండొచ్చు లేదు. అప్పుడు C కి G కి మధ్యలో ఒకరు ఉన్నారు, C కి F కి మధ్యలో ఒకరు ఉంటారు. సరిపోయిందా? నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ పర్సన్స్ ఇన్ బిట్వీన్ C and F ఈక్వల్స్ టు C and G. ఆర్ C ఇక్కడ ఉందనుకోండి, అప్పుడు C కి G కి మధ్యలో 2 members, C కి F కి మధ్యలో 2 members అంటే D and F సేమ్ ప్లేస్, నాట్ పాసిబుల్. దెన్ ఇక్కడ C ఉంటే C కి G కి మధ్యలో 3 members, C కి F కి మధ్యలో 3 members, నాట్ పాసిబుల్ at all. And so what is the only possibility we have? C must be at this place. Number of persons between C and G equals to number of persons between C and F. సరిపోయిందా లేదా? And next one, coming back to this one, if C is here, must C ఎక్కడ ఉంటుంది? C కి G కి మధ్యలో 2 members and C కి F కి మధ్యలో 2 members, నాట్ పాసిబుల్. కనుక ఇక్కడ C ఉంటే C కి G కి మధ్యలో 3 members and C కి F కి మధ్యలో 3 members, F is here. Then hence 2 possibilities here, and F lives below D. F lives below D. ఈ కేసులో ఏమవుతుంది చెప్పండి? F is above D వస్తుంది. కానీ F lives below D, this is ruled out. And next one, 2 persons between C and A. In between C and A, there must be exactly 2 people. And B lives on an immediate floor of E and lives below G. B lives on an immediate floor to whom? Immediate floor of E. Hence B is here. Then who is the person left over? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I is the person left over. Saripenda? And who lives on the 6th floor here? And B, that is choice 3, question number 76. Then 77, now how many persons live between A and the one who lives on the 3rd floor? Now between A and the one who lives on the 3rd floor, how many persons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 persons, choice 2, question number 77. And which of the following person lives immediately below C? Immediately below C, that is I, choice 4, 78. And 4 out of the following means odd one out. H, D, B, I, A. Now H, D, B, I, N. Now D. D is on the second, H is on the H. My H floor and Japan 3. And H floor is 3. And D's floor is 2. And B's floor is 6. And I's floor is 4. And A's floor is 8. Now except H. The remaining persons are living on even number floor, whereas H lives on an odd number floor, 79. And 18. Number of floors between B and D. B ki D ki madhya there are 3 floors. Same as B and G, 2. C and H, 1. D and I, 1. E and H, there are 3. Isn't it? B ki D ki madhya enno cheppandi 3. And C ki H ki E ki H ki madhya 3. Hence choice 4, question number 80. Now saripenda? The next one 81 onwards. Now a certain number of persons are sitting in a row and all of them are facing towards which direction? South direction. Then now these persons are facing towards south. Then Q sits 6th to the right of S. Where is Q? Q sits 6th to the right of S. Q is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And Q sits 6th to the right of S. As these persons are facing south, S ki right hand side evaru undali? Q undali. Majhilo enta mandi undali? 5 members. Because Q is 6th to the right of S. And T sits 4th to the left of Q. Left hand side of Q, T. T is here. And only 2 persons between Q and P. Now Q ki P ki madhya enta mandi undali cheppandi? There must be exactly 2 people. Now 2 people between Q and P, P can be here. That is one possibility. Then what is the next possibility we have? If P is here, 2 people between P and Q, Q is here. And 1, there is a blank, T is here, S is at this place. Hence broadly we have 2 possibilities. Now this P can be either to the left hand side of Q or right hand side. Huh? No. And Q sits 6th to the right of S. Q is 6th to the right of S. Saripandi kada 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now Q is 6th to the right of S. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Q is 6th to the right of S. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And next one, T sits 4th to the left of Q. And here again, T is 4th to the left of Q. T is 4th to the left of Q. In between here, T sits 4th to the left of Q. Saripenda? And T sits 4th to the left of Q. Yes, she is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And T sits 4th to the left of Q. And only 2 persons between Q and P. And 6 persons in between W and V. Now W ki V ki madhya enta mandi undali? 6 persons. Order is not given. R sits 4th to the left of S. S ki left hand side, 4th position R. S ki left hand side, 4th position R. R sits 4th to the left of S. U sits in between S and T. Now U sits in between S and T. Here U is in between S and T. And W is third from one of the extreme end. And next one, V sits second to the right of U1. V is seated second to the right of U means in the first case, and P and V must be in the same place, not possible. Saripenda? And V sits second to the right of U, hence V must be at this place. Then W and V, there must be exactly 6 persons. And 6 persons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, R and W must be in the same place, not possible. Hence W is to the right hand side of V. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, W and P must be together. As W and P are together, W is thought from one of the extreme ends and how many persons are there? 2 persons to the right hand side of this W. Saripenda? And next one. V sits second to the right of U and S is sitting 8th from the left end of the row. My 8th from left end of the row ante all the persons are facing towards south kada. South aithe this one. Idi emoutundi? This is the right end of the row. Aa row ki right hand side. And kanuka ee row ki left hand side edi vastundi ikkada. And S is 8th to the left from the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Saripenda? S is eighth from sitting eighth from the left end of the row. Then next one, how many persons are sitting in this row? Tell me here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 13, 15, 17 plus 3, 20. 20, that is choice 1, question number 81. Then coming to this 82, how many persons are in between T and P? Now T ki P ke madhya 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 persons in between T and P, choice to 82. And 83, and which among the following person is sitting third to the left of Q? Amma Q ki third left arrow na chappone V. V, that is choice 5, question number 83. And 4 out of the following means odd one out. U and V there is 1 person, and V and Q there are 2 persons. Here there is 1 person, V and Q 2 persons, S and T. S ki T ke madhya enta mandi chappone, there is exactly 1 person. And W and P, they are adjacent to each other. And Q and P, there are 2 persons. And so what is your answer here? 84. Now in this one, except choice 4. And in choice 4, both the persons are adjacent to each other. But as in the remaining choices, there is at least 1 person between these two. Then, hence choice 4 is the odd one, 84. And 85, how many persons are sitting to the right of the one who sits third to the right of S? S ki third right evaru V. And V ki right hand side enta unnaru 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 persons, choice 1, question number 85. Then 86 onwards, then these fall under which category? Any and syllogisms. Now in the syllogisms, only a few books are pens. Only some of the books are pens, but not all. Only some books are pens, but not all can be written like this. And next one, all pens are bags. This entire pen is a part of what? Bag. All pens are bags, and some bags are paper. Now these are the bags which are paper. Then, and first one, some books are paper. Book ikkada, paper ikkada, no intersection. Some books are not paper, definitely too. ఇది ఫాల్స్ అవ్వాలంటే ఏం చేయాలి? ఆల్ బుక్స్ ఆర్ పేపర్స్ అని రాయాలి. ఆల్ బుక్స్ ఆర్ పేపర్స్ అంటే ఎలా రాసుకుంటారో చెప్పండి. దిస్ ఈజ్ ద ప్రొసీజర్. మరి ఇలా రాయించా? ఆల్ బుక్స్ ఆర్ పేపర్స్ రాయించాలా? ఎందుకు నో ఎందుకు? నా పేపర్ దేంతో కలవాలి? బ్యాగ్తో కలవాలి. ఇక్కడ కూడా బ్యాగ్తో కలిపాం. సరిపోయిందా లేదా? ఇది మొత్తం బుక్ మొత్తం పెన్లోకి వెళ్ళకూడదు. ఇప్పుడు కూడా బుక్ మొత్తం పెన్లోకి వెళ్ళలేదు. సరిపోయిందా? దెన్ సమ్ బుక్స్ ఆర్ నాట్ పేపర్స్ ట్రూ అయింది కాబట్టి ఇంతకు ఇది all books are papers true అయింది. ఇప్పుడు some books are not papers false. Then some books are papers true అయిపోయిందా లేదా? Some books are papers true అయిపోయింది. ఇంతకుముందు false అయిన affirmative conclusion ఇప్పుడు true అయింది. ఇంతకుముందు true అయిన negative conclusion ఇప్పుడు false అయింది. కనుక ఒక దాంట్లో నెగిటివ్ ట్రూ అవుతుంది, ఇంకో దాంట్లో affirmative ట్రూ అవుతుంది. నెగిటివ్ ట్రూ అయినప్పుడు affirmative false, affirmative true అయినప్పుడు negative false. And so what is your answer? Either 1 or 3. Question number 86, choice 3. Then coming to this 81, 87, all these mangoes, all mangoes are bananas. Now this entire mango is a part of what? Is a part of this banana, and only a few bananas are grapes. Any bananas grapes only konni matram anni kaadu ani annaru. And no grape is kiwi, no intersection between grape and kiwi. Now this is what the information we have. And some mangoes can be kiwi. Konni mangoes kiwis ayye chance undi annadu. Kiwi ikkada raskune chance unda leda? Yes, it is true. And some kiwis are bananas. And some kiwis are bananas, as of now it is false. Definitely true అయితే కాదు కదా, kiwi ఇక్కడ ఉంది, banana ఇక్కడ. అది possibility అంటే ఇక్కడ రాసేవారు. And so what is your answer? Only one, choice 1, 87. And 88, some oranges are apples. Now some of the oranges or apples can be written like this, orange and an apple. And no apple is papaya, no intersection between apple and a papaya. And each papaya is what? Each papaya is a guava. Then first one, some apples or guavas is a possibility. Now some apples or guavas and కొన్ని apple guava కలవచ్చు అన్నాడు. కలవచ్చా లేదా ఇలా? Yes. And some oranges or papayas is a possibility. Some oranges or papayas అంటే ఆరెంజ్ ఇందులోకి రావచ్చు కదా ఇలా? ఇలా వస్తే ఆరెంజ్తో పాటు ఇప్పుడు యాపిల్ ఇక్కడ రాసుకుంటాం. ఇప్పుడు కూడా యాపిల్ అండ్ guava, they were not intersected. And so what is your answer? Both follows. Both 1 and 2, choice 5, question number 88. The next one, 89. Now it is based on డేటా సఫిషియన్సీ. మన డేటా సఫిషియన్సీ మనకి కొద్దిగా లాస్ట్లో పెట్టుకోండి. ఇంకా మనకి ఈ పేపర్లో ఇంతవరకు ఈజీ క్వశ్చన్ ఇంకా రాలా. ఇన్ఈక్వాలిటీస్ రాలేదు, కోడింగ్ అండ్ రీకోడింగ్ రాలేదు, అండ్ సిలాజిమ్స్ ఇప్పుడే అయింది, అవునా కదా? అండ్ సీక్వెన్స్ రాలేదు, అండ్ సెట్ ఆఫ్ నెంబర్స్, సెట్ ఆఫ్ వర్డ్స్ ఇవన్నీ ఉన్నాయి కదా మనకి. ఇవన్నీ మనకి వెనకుండే ఛాన్స్ ఉంది కాబట్టి దీన్ని కొద్దిగా వెనక్కి పెట్టుకోండి. దెన్ 89, 90 and 91. Then coming to 92. 92 in a family. How many persons are there in a family? There are 7 persons. And in a family of 7 members, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. K is the spouse of P. As what do you mean by this one? K is the spouse of P means K and P are married to each other. And P, who is the parent of N? P is the parent of N, N is here. L is the sister of P. L is the sister of P, L is here. And M is the father-in-law of K. M is the father-in-law of K means this M is the father of these two persons, P and L. And O is the mother-in-law of Q's father. O is the mother-in-law of Q's father. Q ki evaraithe father unnaro vaaliki mother-in-law evaru cheppandi? O. Kanuka Q ikkada undanukondi, Q ki father ki mother-in-law avvachu. Appudu 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and L ki Q ki father kuda undali. Appudu entamandi ayipotunnaru? 7 members. Avuna kada? Mari 7 members unde chance unda? లేదు, because you have only, yes, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and ఒక్క నిమిషం. And O is the mother-in-law of Q's father కదా. And Q's father ఈ పర్సన్ తీసుకుంటే O is the mother-in-law అంటే అప్పుడు O ఇక్కడ రావాలి. ఎంతమంది అయిపోయారు? 8 members అయిపోయారు. మనకు ఉండవలసింది ఎంతమంది? 7. Hence this Q cannot be the child of this L. ఫాలో అయ్యారా లేదా? And next మరి Q ఎక్కడ ఉండాలి? Hence Q must be the child of this N. Now Q is the child of N. Then Q is the father of and mother. O is the mother-in-law of Q's father. Q's father evaru? Either K or P. Isn't it? Either K or P. And that person's father is O. And that person's father is what? O. Done with this? And next one. N is the grandson of M. N is the grandson of M. N is here. And Q is a female. Q is a female another. And next one, Q is a female, K is the sister-in-law of L. K is a female, P is a male. Saripenda? K is the sister-in-law of L. Then, and O is the mother-in-law of Q's father. But Q's father evaru? P. And O is the mother-in-law and O ekkada ravali? O must be the mother of this K. Done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 persons. Then who is the grandfather of Q? Q ki grandfather M, that is choice 3. And 93, which of the following person is the nephew of L? L ki nephew N, that is choice 2. And 94, how is O related to K? O is the mother of K. Mother, that is choice 1, 94. Done with this? Then 95 to 97. Now here in this one there are some 6 persons and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now these 6 persons are being compared in the number of marks they have achieved and got and scored more marks than M and P. మా N అనేవాడికి ఎన్ని మార్క్స్ వచ్చాయి చెప్పండి? M కి P కి కన్నా ఇద్దరు కన్నా ఎక్కువ వచ్చాయి. N got more marks than M and P. P who does not score the lowest and P cannot be the lowest. And next one, P cannot be the lowest. What is the next information we have? And M scored more marks than R and Q. M అనేవాడు R and Q ఇద్దరు కన్నా ఎక్కువ మార్క్స్ వచ్చాయంట. M scored more marks than R and Q but not the highest. And M cannot be the highest. M cannot be at this place. Then M cannot be the highest. Now if you observe here, M అనేవాడు P can, M అనేవాడు R and Q కన్నా ఎక్కువ ఉన్నాడు. Then M కన్నా పైన ఎవరు ఉన్నారు చెప్పండి? N ఉన్నాడు. M కన్నా పైన R, N. And but not the highest. And the second highest person scored 93. The second highest person, this person scored 93. And O scored more marks than P. And what is this O? O is more than P. O scored more marks than P but lesser than Q. O is lesser than Q. Kanuka Q, O, P. And P cannot be 6th place. As P cannot be 6th place, P, O, Q. Saripenda? Q, O, P. And at the same time, Q, O, P we have done. And M అనేవాడు M is more than R and Q. M is more than R and Q. N is more than M. Hence where should this end? N is here, M is here. And who is the person left over? R is the person left. Done? And so what is the final order? N, M, Q, O, P, R. And the person who scored the second lowest scored 74. Now P has scored 74. And who among the following persons scored the highest? Highest ever చెప్పండి? N, that is choice 195. And who among the following persons scored second lowest? Second lowest P, choice 296. And what are the positive marks scored by R? Lesser than 74, that is 72, choice 497. Then, and 98 to 100. Now in this 98 onwards, it is based on coded inequalities. The relation between T and T greater than or equals to P means P is either lesser than or equals to T. Either lesser or equal. Either 1 or 2, choice 398. Then 99, the relation between D and R. R and D, two opposite symbols, so no relation. M and W lesser than, M lesser than W, definitely true, only 2. That is given in choice 2, 99. And finally 100. Now in this question number 100, how many such pairs of letters are there in the word Microsoft? How many such pairs of letters are there in the word Microsoft? Each of as many letters between them. Starting with M. N-O-P-Q-R-S-T. I-J-K-L-M-N-O-P. And next one C. D-E-F-G-H-I. R-S-T-U-V-W. O-P-Q-R-S. S-T. O-P-Q-R. And left hand side to right hand side, there is not even a single pair. And again in the reverse. T kana pedda letter G-H-I-J-K-L-M. F-K-M ki majlo there is a pair. And O, P-Q-R, O and R there is a pair. Isn't it? P-Q-R-S, S kana pedda letter O, P-Q-R-S, that's it. And so how many pairs we have? Only 2 pairs, choice 3, question number 100. Done? Now we have left with what? Data sufficiency. Now data sufficiency. Ippudu time chuskondi. Enta time inka migilindi. 1 or 2 minutes మిగిలితే అప్పుడు డేటా సఫిషియన్సీలోకి వచ్చేస్తుంది. డేటా సఫిషియన్సీ లాస్ట్ 1 మినిటే ఉంది. అప్పుడు డేటా సఫిషియన్సీలో మనకి ఏం తీసుకోవాలి చెప్పండి? పాసిబిలిటీ. దెన్ బ్లడ్ రిలేషన్ కెనాట్ బి ద ఫస్ట్ పాసిబిలిటీ. ఏం తీసుకోవాలి? అండ్ కోడింగ్ అండ్ డీకోడింగ్. నా వాట్ ఈస్ ద కోడ్ ఫర్ వెదర్ అన్నాడు. ఎస్ టెల్ మీ వాట్ ఈస్ ద కోడ్ ఫర్ దిస్ వెదర్? అండ్ ఇన్ ఎ సెట్ టుడే వెదర్ రిపోర్ట్ అండ్ వెదర్ ఫోర్కాస్ట్ టుడే. నా ఇన్ ద ఫస్ట్ వన్, ఫస్ట్లో టుడే ఉంది అండ్ వెదర్ రెండు కామన్గా ఉంది. రెండు కామన్గా ఉంది కాబట్టి మనకి వెదర్కి ఆన్సర్ వచ్చే ఛాన్స్ అయితే లేదు. అవునా కదా? 2 words are common, 2 codes are common. 1 alone is not sufficient. Then coming to second, today work done and good work city. అక్కడ మనకి దీంట్లో ఏమని చెప్పండి? వెదర్ అనే వర్డే లేదు. 2 alone is not sufficient. Then by combining these two, if you combine these two and today is the word that is common all these 3 and ఈ 3 ప్లేసెస్లో టుడే కామన్గా ఉంది కాబట్టి you will have a code. అప్పుడు వెదర్ ఈ రెండిట్లో కామన్ ఉంది కాబట్టి you will get the answer. What is the answer for weather? మనకు అనవసరం. Clear? Here we are not bothered about what the answer is. Rather we are finding out whether the given information is sufficient to determine a unique answer or not. మా ఇచ్చిన ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్తో మనకు ఆన్సర్ వస్తుందో లేదో చెప్పగలిగితే చాలు. ఆన్సర్ ఏది అనేది మనకు అనవసరం. Done with this? And what is your answer? Both 1 and 2. And both 1 and 2, question number 90. And what is the choice we have? 90, both 1 and 2 choice. సరిపోయిందమ్మా? 90. Then next one. Next possibility దేనికి వెళ్ళాలి చెప్పండి? Directions. Now in this directions, D is in which direction from A? D is in which direction from A అంటే క్వశ్చన్ ఈ విధంగా రిప్రజెంట్ చేసుకోవాలి. లేదా ప్రతిసారి ప్రతి స్టేట్మెంట్కి క్వశ్చన్ని చదువుకోలేం, వెనక్కి ముందుకు వెళ్ళలేం. దెన్ A is to the west of B అన్న. Now where is A? A is to the west of B. A is to the west of what? West of B. And B which is to the northeast of D. B is to the northeast of D అన్న. And C is in the north of D. And C is the north of D and A. Now C is to the north of both these two persons, D and A అన్న. సరిపోయిందా? C is to the north of both these two, D as well as A. And next one, A is in the middle of E and C. A is in the middle of E and C అన్న. Then A is in the middle of E and C. Then according to this one, ఇంకా మనకి ఇంకో ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఉండిపోయింది కదా. A is into the west of B, B which is to the northeast of D, and C is to the north of D, C is to the north of D, and A, C is to the north of A as well. And at the same time, A is in the middle of E and C. A is in the middle of E and C. A is in the middle of E and C. అప్పుడు E ఎక్కడ రావాలి? సరిపోయిందా? A is in the middle of, A itself is in the middle of E and C అంటే C ఎక్కడికి రావాలి? E must be below. మనకి దాన్ని ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అవసరం లేదు కదా, మనకు కావాల్సింది D వస్తుందా లేదా? And D is in which direction from A? North. Are you getting a unique answer or not? Hence 1 alone is sufficient. D is to the north of A. Then next one. Then next 2 alone. Now with the help of 2 alone, B is to the north of F. Where is this B? B is to the north of F. And F which is to the east of E. F is to the east of E and F. And D is to the west of B. D is to the west of B. A is to the north of E. A is to the north of E. And D is to the west of B. D is to the west of B అంటే D ఇక్కడ ఉండొచ్చు, ఇక్కడ ఉండొచ్చు. అవునా కదా? అండ్ D ఇక్కడ ఉంటే ఏ దగ్గర నుంచి ఈస్ట్కి ఉంటుంది లేకపోతే వెస్ట్కి ఉంటుంది. ఎన్ని ఆన్సర్లు వస్తున్నాయి? 2 ఆన్సర్. Hence 2 alone is not sufficient, only one, that is choice 1. Then and finally we need to go for blood relations. Now in this blood relation, question number 89, and who is the paternal uncle of P? P ki paternal uncle రావాలి. Paternal uncle అంటే P's father's brother ఎవరు ఉన్నారో మనం ఐడెంటిఫై చేయాలి. ఇది క్వశ్చన్. And who is the paternal uncle of P? And P is the brother of L. Now this P is the brother of whom? P is the brother of L. L is the daughter of whom? L is the daughter of Q, means this P and L are the children of this Q. And Q is the sister of N. Q is the sister of N. N is the brother of S. N is the brother of S. మరి P కి ఫాదర్ ఎవరో మనకు తెలియదు ఇంకా. మనకి అది పెటర్నల్ ఆర్ మెటర్నల్ అడిగాడు. పెటర్నల్ అంటే P's father's brother మనం ఐడెంటిఫై చేయాలి. ఇక్కడ మనకి Pకి ఫాదర్ మనకి ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ లేదు కాబట్టి 1 alone is not sufficient. Then coming to 2 alone. Now in this 2 alone, and M is the brother of K. Now this M, who is the brother of K, and K is the husband of L. K and L are married couple. K is the husband of L. L is the mother of Z. L is the mother of G. G is the sister of P. G is the sister of. ఇప్పుడు చెబుతాను P కి ఫాదర్ ఏమో K, K కి బ్రదర్ ఏమో M. Hence father's brother paternal uncle. Hence only 2 alone is sufficient. That is choice 2, question number 89. Done with this paper? Paper number 295. నెక్స్ట్ ఇంకా నెంబర్ సిరీస్ ఉన్నాయా పేపర్లో? నెంబర్ సిరీస్ క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్స్ ప్లీజ్. 41. Now in this question number 41 and 625, 495, 470 and so on. Then question number 41 onwards. Now in this one. Now the numbers are in the decreasing order. Whenever the numbers are in the decreasing order, ఏం చేయాలి? Then we need to go in the reverse order. Reverse 460 and 461 1, 61 and 70 9, and 70 and 95 25. 1 square, 3 square, 5 square, 7 square. Now 495 plus 49. And they're all చెప్పండి. And 544, choice 1, question number 41. సరిపోయిందా లేదా? Now the difference between the numbers are consecutive squares. Then 42. Now in this 42 numbers 151, 152 ఇప్పుడు ఎంత అని చెప్పండి? 1 is the difference. 187 and 251. Difference ఎంత? 187 కి 251. 64 is the difference. అవునా కదా? 13 plus 51, 64. Now 1 ఉంది, 64. 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube, 4 cube. ఇక్కడ మనకి ఎంత వస్తుంది చెప్పండి? 125 వచ్చిందా లేదా? 125. Hence here 2 cube 8 and plus 1 and next time only minus plus minus 152 minus 8 and 1. Now 187, 64, 251 and this is 256 is 187, 160, 152 plus 8, 160 ఉంది కదా? Choice 2 is the answer, question number 42. Then next one 43. Now in this 43, 1 and 4. The difference is how much? 3. 4 and 10 difference is how much? 6. And 46 and 94 difference ఎంత? And 46 and 94, 92 and 48. Now 3, 6, 12, 24, 48. 3 into 2, 6, 6 into 2, 12, 12 into 2, 24, 24 in. 10 plus 12 ఎంత? 22, choice 3, question number 43. Then coming to 44. Now in this 44, 7 తో start అయింది 1600. Numbers are increasing at a very faster rate. Hence it must be product or combination. Now into 1 plus 3. రాసుకోవచ్చా లేదా? And 82 ఎలా రాస్తాం? And 1, 2, 3, 80 into 4, 320. And plus 8, 328. 328 plus how much? Plus 9 వచ్చింది. అవునా కదా? 3, 5, 7, 9. Odd numbers. కనుక ఇక్కడ ఎంత ఉండాలి? Into 2 plus 5. 10 into 2, 20 plus 5, 25. Choice 4, question number 44. Done with this? Then next one 45. Now in this 45, the difference between these two is how much? 50. Ikkademo 40, here it is 30, 20, and next one is what? 10. Hence, and 30 minus 20, 10. 10 minus 10 is how much? 0. 0, that is choice 5, question number 45. Then, and this is about paper number 295.